WGEM News at 6, the Tri-State's news leader.
Welcome back. More than $300,000 in taxpayer money stolen. That is what Missouri State Auditor Nicole Galloway says happened in Center, Missouri over the course of several years. She says former city clerk Tracy Ray spent taxpayer dollars on everything from her bills to trips to Las Vegas, and city officials responding tonight on exactly what they're doing now. WGEM's Frank Healy has more.
Citrus City officials say they're meeting with residents here tonight to talk about the audit as well as the changes they're making to make sure something like this doesn't happen again.
I trusted her. I thought that whatever she told me was correct, and come to find out it wasn't. Yeah, that she wasn't always telling me the truth, and she sure wasn't showing us or the council all the correct figures at every city council meeting.
Center, Missouri Mayor Dennis McMillan says he didn't believe it at first when he got the call that the city hadn't submitted financial records in years. He says before, former city clerk Tracy Ray was the only employee at City Hall, and much of what went on there wasn't being recorded. Both things, he says, have changed after the audit.
We've installed a time clock, and we don't sign any of the checks. Two people got to sign them. We're making sure that we have a receipt that matches every check.
Missouri State Auditor Nicole Galloway says Ray spent taxpayer money on shopping, credit card bills, health insurance, and vacations. The audit also found $7,000 still unaccounted for at this time. Galloway calls what happened an egregious abuse of public trust.
Had the board asked questions like asked for financial information, asked for bank records, looked at credit card statements, they would have been able to see some misspending and hopefully catch this before it got so deep.
She says regaining the taxpayers' trust will take real change from city officials on how things are handled. But Galloway says aldermen made the right decision to have the city audited.
The other thing, though, is that the former clerk falsified records and did provide incorrect information to the board. I do give the board credit because as soon as they found this questionable activity, they did take action. They didn't sit on it.
Mayor McMillan says even with 2 new employees in place, city officials still need to pay closer attention to what's going on.
We still need to keep an eye on them. If somebody wants to take money, they'll figure out a way.
Center city officials are encouraging residents to reach out to City Hall to have any questions they have answered. Frank Healy, WGEM News, Center, Missouri.